going on, guys? Welcome back to Tradingofftilt. I'm Ryan. In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys an update on Bitcoin's Elliott wave count. I don't want to go too in depth on the macro counts, but I will give you guys a brief overview of what we're looking at. If you guys do want to see more of a deep dive into the macro counts, be sure to click on my previous videos that I made on Bitcoin as far as the Elliott wave counts go. And yeah, let's get into it. So the first count that many of you guys are probably aware of is the flat count for Bitcoin, where this would all be an A, a B, and we're coming down for a C. So like I said, I think this count is a pretty good count to have in your chart. It does seem pretty likely that this could either be all a running flat right here, where we just completed a fifth wave for the wave C, or it could all be the first wave of this wave C, and we're going to be coming down like this. So I posted about this on Discord earlier this morning. And I was basically saying that I think the lowest we can go is this 1.414 Fibonacci extension of wave A. So if we use the Fibonacci extension tool and measure the top of wave A to the bottom of wave A compared to the top of wave B, I would say personally, I think the lowest we can go would be about 18K, which would be this 1.414 Fibonacci extension. Now, another target we could be looking out for if this is an expanded flat would be 1.272 around this order block right here. So these are both kind of positioned around these order blocks, this one and this one right here. So those are two targets to look out for if we get a running flat. So this could actually all be a wave 3 down here. This could all be a wave 4 as so, and then wave 5 could end all the way down here. But that would be the most bearish scenario I'd be looking at. So yeah, I mean, like I mentioned, we could have ended this as a running flat. I think it's possible, but at this point, it's, running flats are not the most common. So we just have to wait and see if we end up coming up here on increasing volume and making a 5-wave structure, then it's definitely going to be more likely. But we have to wait and see and get some confirmation, because we are in the middle of this range right here. If we were to consider the range as so, then you guys can see, let's hide this stuff right now. You guys can see we are in the middle of this range, so it would not be a great time to buy per se, at least a spot or at least a swing trade position. So I'd wait a little bit longer to see some more confirmation. But anyways, let's get into some of the other macro counts that I showed you guys a few days ago at this point. The next one would be this WXY. Not a lot I want to really go into for this count. This could all be an A down here. If you were to say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this could all be a wave B for an A, B, C. And we could currently be in a wave C where we get something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is also another count. We just have to wait and see and kind of see what happens. But for this count and the flat count, or the expanded flat count, they both have us going lower. So that's kind of another reason to reinforce the point that we should wait and see. We should just kind of wait to see confirmation before buying. Now the next count I want to show you guys, which I'm not too enthusiastic about at this point, is the running triangle. I just don't like this wave A. You can't really make a nice zigzag out of it. Maybe if you were to say this is a 1, 2, if you were to all say this is a wave A, B, C, and this is all an ending diagonal, it's possible, but it's not pretty. And this could also all be a WXY, but that's not too common to see in triangle corrections. So if we were to get a bounce somewhere down here and then see another rise up on decreasing volume, let's go to the volume profile, like so. If we were to keep seeing decreasing volume as we come up here, then we have to keep it in the back of our minds and consider it as a possibility. But for now, I'm not super enthusiastic about it. I'm more so looking at the flat counts. So those are the 3 counts that I wanted to show you guys before we get into this local price action. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's just dive into the local counts. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. All right, so now we're on the 1-hour chart, and as you guys just saw, there's a few possibilities where this could be an A, B, we could be in a C wave, or this could all be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the completion of an impulse wave. So let's zoom into this section right here, and the main local count that I have currently would be this one right here. So this would all be a wave 1 down here for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be a very rare wave 2 triangle correction for an A, B, C, D, E. If you don't like that, then you could probably say, you could probably squeeze in a W, X, Y, X, Z if you're not too keen about the triangle correction, where this would be, let's see, this would be a W, X, Y, X, Z. I'm not too big of a fan of the subdivisions for that one to squeeze in 5, to squeeze in 5 separate moves. These do look more like zigzags, more indicative of a triangle correction. So I am going with the triangle as so. And let's move on to this wave 3. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to complete this wave 3. And then this would be a wave 4 right here. This wave 4 would presumably be some sort of WXY. It does not look great. It's not easy to subdivide. But we could say this could be some sort of W up here. X, Y. Maybe we could squeeze a triangle in for the W for an A, B, C, D, E. As so. This X wave could be a zigzag. A, B, C, and this Y wave could be a zigzag, A, B, C. And then this leads us on to this wave 5, which I've told you guys in my previous videos I'm not too keen about because it really comes in the way of a 3-wave move. You don't really have the option of squeezing in 3 or 5 waves. So if you zoom into the 15-minute chart, even then you can't really see a nice 3-4. You definitely get a 1, 2, and it comes in the way of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make it a little bit cleaner. A 1, 2, and then if you're counting down, this could be a 1, 2. This could be the first or the third. So 1, 2. Maybe this is the third and the fourth of the third. 3, 4, 5. So you'd have to say this is probably the third and the fourth wave. So this would be a very, very short 3, 4. If you were to consider this an impulse. And we are going to be considering an impulse in this video for the most part. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a wave 1 here, 2 here, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. And that leads us on to this section right here, which, to be honest, I was actually this morning trying to subdivide everything beyond this, or rather everything beyond this bottom right here in this zone right here, and it's just so messy. It's so hard to subdivide nicely that my rule in Elliott waves is if you're having to guess, if you're having to label everything as a WXY, or if you're having to guess and throw out some crazy predictions, then I'm not going to be using Elliott waves as a very strong factor in my trading. So for example, right here, I'm definitely not going to be following any. I'll be showing you guys some possibilities, but I'm not going to be relying on any counts that I have in this section right here. So this is kind of one of those areas where I am going to say the best thing to do is wait and see what happens. But some options we do have would be an any diagonal. If this is all, so if we say the end of this wave 3 was right here, and actually this wave 5 has not been put in yet, and the top of this wave 4 was right here, where this could have all been perhaps some sort of expanded flat, where this is A, B, C. So this would be a 3-wave move here, A, B, C, A, B, C, and you'd have to make this into an impulse for the wave C of the flat. So that's a possibility if this is a wave 4. It does not overlap this wave 1, so it is valid. But the thing is, this ending diagonal is also not very pretty. I mean, you can see a clear 3 waves for this wave 1, a clear 3 waves for this wave 2, and then this wave 3 could be a WXY for all we know, because right now it doesn't. It's very hard to subdivide. I was trying to do it earlier, as you guys might be able to see. Yeah, I think I deleted my account here because I just did not trust it enough to show you guys. But you know, there might be a way to, yeah, right here it's more of a three-wave move, so it's kind of hard to squeeze in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right here looks a lot more corrected to me than impulsive. And what I'm going to say is that this whole move looks more corrected than impulsive. So it could be this expanded diagonal, or rather this contracting diagonal, an any diagonal. But even if it is, this slope is not great enough to give us lower lows. So even if this is a wave 4 here, and we're coming down for a wave 5 via an any diagonal, or if this wave 4 was put in right here, and the wave 5 is here, and this is all a 1, 2, then that means this low should theoretically hold, for now at least, until we get the completion of this wave 2, or until we get the completion of this whole corrected structure, which if this is a wave 1 and this is a wave 2, then of course we're going to be coming quite a bit higher. If this is a wave A and this is a wave B, then we'd be looking at something a little bit more like this, in which we'd get a larger minute wave 1, minute wave 2, then we'll be coming down for the minute wave 3. Now that's my basic take on Bitcoin on a local time frame, and some levels we could be looking out for to the upside would be, to start out with, this monthly level right here around 43.8K. Now if we take a fixed range volume profile of this whole section right here on the lower time frame, then we have the point of control right around here, around 42.7K. Now we have another volume volume node up here around 43.1K-ish. And that comes pretty close to this local golden pocket. Right here. So this could be some resistance to look out for. But I would say if we get above this monthly level of 43.8K, then I'd be looking up towards this daily level up here, which aligns with this golden pocket, taken from this high to the very low down here. So this would be a very strong resistance to look out for if we make our way up here. It would be a very good trade to consider especially if we come up here on low volume, decreasing volume, as well as a more corrective wave structure. Now, if we get above this, then I'm going to be looking towards this weekly level. If we get above that, then you guys can watch my previous videos. I made a video a couple days ago about the price targets that I'm looking for to the upside, so you guys can watch that to see some more price targets to the upside. But yeah, that's my basic game plan right now on Bitcoin on the local time frame. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up and let me know what you want to see in the future, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, take care. Bye.